What is up, guys? It's Nate, Heavy Pedal Garage. This is the channel where you can see this 1975 Firebird come back to life. Today's video, nothing too spectacular. Just wanted to see what you guys thought about this hood. Got the hood on, and I've got some issues. It's a fiberglass hood, and I really like how it looks on this car, but I've got some work cut out. So the gap up through here is going to need to be sanded back a little bit, and I'm thinking once I sand it back, it'll expose a couple of the layers. So I'm going to have to do some kind of fiberglassing where I wrap around and reseal that edge. And then I've got some corner issues on both sides. Remind me sometime, I'll tell you the story about how this one got broken, and we'll just say it dealt with a joyride and not a proper hood latch in place. So anyways, got these pieces. I'm thinking somehow I can fuse those back in there and get it all ground out. Underneath of this piece, you know, there's the original layer, which could be utilized for getting that back on and fortifying it. I don't know. I'm thinking about, you know, maybe sanding this down, obviously this surface further and this surface further than I need, and then layering fiberglass over that to fuse it together. And this bottom will help, you know, hold everything and support everything. So when I bought the hood, this side was already cracked and missing, so I don't have those pieces, but it's more intact than the other side. So for this side, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, I need to make some kind of mold, maybe. I've got some modeling clay that I was thinking about maybe making a mold and like lining it with cellophane or something, and then, you know, building a wire exterior and some bracing inside, and then laying the fiberglass top and bottom, and again tying it into this somehow. So I'm not sure. I want to see what you guys think. I want to tackle this, and it's probably a project for next weekend, so I'm just putting this out here, and maybe you guys have some tips for me. Original hood, it's just wall piece now, but I do have couple options that might be useful. I mentioned making a mold. I could use that hood that's intact to sort of press into the clay, I guess. There's also the trim piece that comes off real easy, and I could use that as sort of an outside edge guide as to where I need to go with it. And overall though, this hood is in really good shape. I mean, there's no major imperfections in the hood itself. I've got a few little, you know, nips here and there that I can easily fill with some fiberglass filler and skim coat with regular body filler. Even the gap along here, I think, is going to work out real well, especially once I work over the bumper. Can kind of get that all tuned in. The hood scoops, at this point, they're not going to be functional hood scoops. If you guys are into Firebirds and you've looked at the Ram Air setup for your air cleaner, yeah, pretty expensive, like hundreds of dollars. You know, one day I might fabricate something to actually have these be functional, but functioning, I don't know if functionable is a word, but I am going to cut these out and put some mesh screen in there that matches the side extractors, so we can tie all that together. But that'll be part of the initial work that I do, is getting them cut out. It's a good hood. Got it for a really good price, and all the fins are intact, which was important to me. Even though I've never done fiberglass work, I felt like from what I've seen on the old tube, doing these corners will be a challenge, but it's totally doable. I'm sure doing fins is doable, but seemed to be a little more of an effort. But I guess I do have one cracked fin right there that I can gouge that out a little bit and epoxy it together with some good glue like JB Weld. Appreciate you tuning in. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Just going to keep bringing these videos, trying to do one a week, so if you subscribe, that's awesome. Really appreciate it. Follow along as we get this thing done. Like button helps too with those algorithms. And I want this channel to grow, guys. And with your support, I think we can make that happen. Thanks for tuning in to Heavy Pedal Garage. Catch me next time.